Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa here and today it is World Chocolate Day, so I decided to make, it's called Nanny's Midnight Cake or something like that. I found it on Pinterest. It's all dark chocolate. Let's see if you could get a close up. It is not neatly done, but I slathered that frosting on there. I baked this at home from scratch. Here's how I did it. Let's get started on this cake. I am so excited for it. All right, I have never made a cake that has cayenne or coffee in it, but this cake has both. And I've actually heard that's great for chocolate cakes. So this should be perfect for World Chocolate Day. So it's gonna be, sorry, I'm referring to my phone right here, guys. I hope you don't mind that being in the screen. It's gonna be 1 cup, no. 2/3 of a cup of dark cocoa. I'm using Hershey's Cocoa Special Dark, and that's what they actually suggest in the recipe as well. So 2/3. Then a pinch of cayenne, and then they want me to pour the hot brewed coffee over. Sorry guys, I had to switch to my phone, so if it looks different or not as good, that is why. But let me pour that cup of coffee. Wow, that smells so chocolatey. All right, next is in the stand mixer, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And 2 cups of sugar. Two large eggs. And beat for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, then it says to slowly add in the coffee and cocoa mixture, buttermilk, and vanilla, and beat until batter is smooth. You saw. So liquidy right now. Okay, in the separate bowl, sift the flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Start out with the flour. 1 cup and 3/4. One teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of, or 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Oh no, baking soda is this one. That could have been bad, huh? 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And slowly add in, it says. And now the recipe calls for 2 9-inch cake pans, but I'm actually just gonna do a bundt cake pan. So yeah, that's what we're doing today instead. Since I am using a bundt cake, it probably is going to, ooh, I spilled some a little bit, take longer to cook. So the recipe normally calls for, I think, like 35 minutes at the most. I think I'm gonna put it in for 45, then check it. And I probably have to keep it in there. I'm gonna assume like about an hour because of how liquidy it is. That is the oven preheated, so let's put it in there. I'll see you whenever it's done. Okay, the cake is done. It did take like about 1 hour 5 for this. I'm just letting it cool right now for about 10 minutes, and then I'll flip it out onto a cake display. And then let it cool completely. Okay, the cake has been cooling for about 10 minutes, so I am going to flip it onto this. Yeah. Wow, it's so steamy. I was worried it was gonna stick to this because I didn't grease this very top part, you know? Yummy. Just gonna let it cool all the way, and then I'll be back for the frosting. Okay, I think the cake is finally cool enough that I can make the frosting, and it's basically, I don't know what I was gonna say. It says sift cocoa powder with confectioner's sugar in a large bowl. Okay. 4.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. It says, in the bowl of a stand mixer, cream butter until smooth. Add sugar and cocoa powder mixture along with buttermilk and vanilla. You probably can't even see me. 1.5 sticks. Softened. So I've had this sitting out. And it's 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Scrape this. This actually looks really good. Let's taste it. Oh my god, that's delicious. I think it's ready, and I think that I'm gonna frost it. Oh. This frosting just looks so freaking perfect, so creamy. This makes a lot of frosting. I'm not even sure that you need that much. All right, guys. I'm gonna take this upstairs And you're gonna watch me eat it. I'm just excited. World Chocolate Day. I thought I wanted to do like the Bruce cake from Matilda, you know? So that's kind of the vibe I went with. Let's dig in. Oh my gosh. There is extra frosting too, but I'm not sure that I'll need it. Mmm. Unfortunately, my camera's doing a really freaking weird thing again, so I already took a bite. Look. It's delicious. I do feel like part of it is a little dry, but I take that back. Just like the very, very bottom, which was like the top of the bundt cake, it was kind of dry, but the rest of it is great. So what I should have done is like cut off that little top bit. Ooh. I'm making a mess. Making a mess. But when I saw this cake and I saved it because it reminded me of the Bruce cake from Matilda. And so World Chocolate Day, why not do that, you know? And I'm filming on my phone for the first time in years. A mukbang anyways. I film the cooking parts on my phone because it's easier. This is so messy. But I haven't filmed a mukbang on my phone in a while because I have my camera, but my camera's been messing up, so I have to do something to the card. But in order to do what I have to do to the card, I need to like delete everything on it. So I need to like make sure. Oh, it just leaked on the cake. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I need to make sure that everything that I had on the card is downloaded on my laptop that I edit on. Clearly, I'm like enthralled by this cake today. The frosting is delightful. This is gonna be an overload. Wow. Remember how I used to always drink the kombuchas? Well, I'm gonna start doing them again. So this one's my favorite, which is the raspberry hibiscus. I've never had the things float to the top before. That's interesting. Has added sugars. I did not know that about these. I'll have to look at a different brand. It tastes a little different. They have new packaging. These are not the same packaging, and I feel like it tastes a little different than it used to. Or maybe it's just because all I can taste is freaking chocolate. I'll leave that there. Lucky for, oh, I just dropped my towel. painted my toes today, guys. I've been such a productive person lately, and I've been really taking care of what I want to take care of, and I've just been feeling fantastic about life because of it. Okay, before I forget, Oh. There is a Prime original show that I loved watching when it first came out, and I don't think I really thought that there was going to be a season 2, or I never really looked into it, but it's called With Love, and it's on Amazon Prime. It's an original. Did I already say that? I think I have deja vu about already saying that. Anyway, that show had season 2 come out, and it's so good. I just really like it, and I really like the cast for it too. You know, you women, you know this, that you crave chocolate when you're going through that time of the month. Oh my goodness, I dropped it. Well, I'm on mine, so that's sorry if that grosses you out, guys. This cake is my perfect craving right now. You know what? I'm gonna take a different thumbnail. I don't even know if that's gonna be cute. I might just cut all of that out, causing myself more editing. You know, I need to figure out how I can connect a mic to my camera, because I get real tired of having to match up my audio all the time. And I swear sometimes it's on it, and then halfway through the video it's all of a sudden not on it, and that's just frustrating. But I keep doing it because I really just enjoy everything about this hobby of mine. Even the editing part I enjoy. I would just say that that's the least thing I enjoy, is trying to match up audio. Oh, I think I'm gonna make myself have a tummy ache. This cake is so good, guys. Oh yeah, recipe will be linked down below. I feel like I always normally say that. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Chocolate overload. I haven't even had dinner, have I? I suppose this is my dinner, huh? Well, I feel like my face is a little swollen on certain days lately. No, it's just me gaining weight, that's all. I'm kidding. I actually have been working out but not losing weight. Well, I lost 2 pounds, that's it. But I'm my goal isn't to lose weight really, and I do see changes in my body. I just haven't lost weight at all. I just see changes because I've been working out, so maybe I'm gaining some muscle too. But I've been really getting back into yoga and really enjoying that so much. I think it's been about a month and a half. Yeah, it says 6 weeks on the app that I've been using, that I've had a streak on there. So been about 6 weeks. I mean, yoga is always my thing. I always end up going back to it. I go through phases, you know. Hopefully this one sticks for a while and I continue on. But whenever Kevin was deployed, I had like a lot less motivation to do stuff, unfortunately. But I still kept it at first, kept the routine at first, but then it just went downhill after too long. My sweets videos are always shorter, you guys know this. I do have a huge sweet tooth, but to sit here and eat this, oh my gosh, like that's already a pretty big piece of cake, I think. For a bundt cake. Yeah. Oh. I just like shot cake across my desk. Whoops. Bunch of frosting in the middle. And as you can tell, I already had a few bites of the frosting before I came up here because it was just too good to resist. So, what is your favorite thing to eat? Chocolate? Chocolate cake, chocolate pie, cookies, milk, cupcakes, cake. What else stuff? Just a chocolate bar. Pastries, donuts, whatever your favorite thing to eat that's whenever it's flavored chocolate. Ice cream, drop it down below. This is so good, but I am definitely getting full. My stomach feels like it's huge. Oh no, don't fall. Okay. I'm also in the middle of watching something with Kevin that we just started. So whenever we're done with that, which should be soon because we're really interested in this show, I will let you know about it. And what else? Oh, did I ever tell you? I told you guys about these two audiobooks that I listened to, but then I found out there was a third one, so I listened to that third one. And it was actually not as good as the first two because, and let me tell you this, they ended up getting pregnant. And like it was just not as juicy as a story as it used to be. So like I was just like, I don't like it. Me and my sister, we talk about this. We're not interested in reading about you having a freaking child. I'm sorry. We're reading a book to read about a couple having time together and enjoying each other, you know? Didn't know how much I should say. Sorry, let me this chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, it's getting all over. I'm gonna have to clean my desk. Anyway, we both agree that like we don't want to read about children in a book. That's not why we're reading a book. You know, at least whenever it's these specific type of books. I have read like books with children in it, but if I'm reading these books, these type of books, like fantasy romance or whatever, or dark fantasy romance. Wow, if I could talk. We just started one today. No, yesterday I started it. She started it today. I'm a lot slower reader than her though, so she's already ahead of me. Well, it's not that I'm a slower reader. It's just I've been very busy trying to stay on track with my YouTube and my housewife duties. So, yeah, I've been keeping myself extremely productive. So I'm shocked that I even started it yesterday. but I did. And if you don't know already, I'm like obsessed with mermaids and always have been since I was a little kid and watched the movie Splash. Yeah, I don't know why that one. Everyone thinks it was like the Little Mermaid, but like no, I think the Little Mermaid was like the most gimmicky mermaid to me. So I was not really like, I like her obviously, but it wasn't like the reason why I liked mermaids. The reason why I like mermaids is because of Splash. I just thought she was like the most beautiful mermaid ever, you know? And I wanted to be one. But anyway, how did I go off on that? Talking about, yeah, we just don't like to read about kids in books. I'm getting sidetracked. Clearly you can tell that I smoked before this, right? I think that is all for World Chocolate Day for me, guys. My next mukbang that I film will be up before this one, probably. I am pre-filming this probably like early just because I knew I wanted to bake the cake and that needed to be scheduled on a day. I don't need to say any of that. All right, I really hope you all enjoyed me making this cake, and let me know if you try it. It's delicious. Like I said, the recipe is linked down below. If you are not already, please subscribe to the channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below a piece of cake if you really enjoyed this video. I love you all so, so much. Thank you so much for joining me for a piece of cake, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.